love kombucha, and I found a new one. The irony that I would be talking about love this morning, and then we'll go in there this afternoon and find this. I'm trying. Yeah, and it's good too. I hadn't seen that particular brand before, and I know it probably had been there. I just hadn't paid attention to it because I was so used to getting the Synergy brand and sometimes the Kavita. And I think I told I told somebody wrong. I'm gonna have to tell them it's not Trilogy. If you see this, it's not Trilogy. It's Synergy. But Trilogy is a flavor that Synergy does have. But anyhow, that was one thing I thought that was kind of neat that I found, that particular brand of the kombucha today. But before that, I had talked to a friend of mine, a gym buddy, one of the guys who gave me some good news that he will be leaving the state and headed to Florida in like the next week. And the way that everything came full circle for him and how it aggressively moved was just beautiful. I was in the gym trying to fight tears because I tend to get a little bit emotional about, things like that. Not the fact that he was leaving, though, that is one of my guys. Him and his wife are sweethearts, and their baby girl is just as cute as she can be. Beautiful girl, and I found out very talented, aside from being athletically inclined, because she goes hard in the paint, but she does photography. So, things that he shared with me, I'm definitely going to be sharing to him all about the babies, getting a shine, and he showed me some of her work. That baby, she's talented. But the way that it came about for him, it was as simple as him doing the job that he had been doing in another state, and God putting him in the path of another person who was doing the same thing that he was doing, and they ended up, meeting, talking, hitting it off, and becoming friends themselves. And the other person ended up getting a job, a position, a better position out in Florida. And he's one of the good ones, and he did it the right way. Blessed God. And he knew about an available position to have an increase. And of course, it's just a better overall situation. And instead of keeping it from him, he told him about it. And he told him, like, as soon as he found out. And it's like, get your resume in, send it to this person right here. And did that. And he got it. And with the way things worked out for the both of them, they both are, for a while, and who knows what it may end up, being, but, for a while we'll be working right with the boss. I mean, the boss, the one who's over it. And this particular person is, from my understanding, one of the lead people, like, in the country over this particular, department or whatnot. And I don't know, the exact detailing of all that, because that's not my area of expertise. But the way that it worked out, and what made me so emotional, is because he also told me about some months ago when he was just speaking about moving somewhere where you just be on the beach and just, enjoying life and whatever, what have you. And look what happened. Just doing what he does, just doing the very thing that he does, his job, and being connected to the right person who had the right kind of heart and the right kind of mindset of helping the next person move up also. Not just him, but helping the next person, because he could have, I got another job, I got a new job, I'm going to be out here and whoop, 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 and not said anything about the opportunity to him, but he told him about the opportunity. And so now they both got it and going to be working right with the person who's over everybody, and when a person gets to work with someone who's over the department, I feel like that person is really trying to get to know you. I don't know, but they're trying to get to know you. They're trying to feel you out, and and in one way or another, probably see how they can help you advance even more. It's about that. And I told him, keep the best case scenario in mind. Don't start second guessing anything. It's gonna work out. It's gonna open more doors. It's gonna lead to other things, and it's gonna be a beautiful situation. Because that's a faith move in the first place, because God listened to him just speaking about, a desire that he wanted. He wasn't even talking about the job. He didn't even mention the job. He was just talking about a desire that he wanted about, living somewhere and being on the beach and whatnot. And you're just like, oh, okay, let me see what you're going to do. And he didn't hesitate. Man, I'm trying not to be emotional right now. That's a beautiful thing, and I'm very, very, very excited for him, because I know how it feels to have now. I know how it feels to have people who actually want to see you win, who actually want to help you move forward, who actually want to help you get positioned, to take those steps. Like, just come here and I got you. Just come here and I got you. Tell me what it is that you're wanting to do, and we're about to map this out, and you're going to do it. You're going to excel at it, and we're going to do some great things together. That's a beautiful, that's a beautiful thing. So, the mystery of how God works, just know that in the mystery of how God works, he always works. And it always works out for the best for those who diligently seek him and love him. Man. And that's in all areas. I will say this over and over again because I know it. The enemy has been trying his best to discourage us. And when I say us, I mean guys. There's greater, and it's right at your fingertips. And we know that the crazier it gets, the closer you are. And I know this sounds like the cliche statement or whatnot, but it's real. I'm riding around with this thing. I got 3 of them, so I'm gonna have me another one too. But this one is in my car. I'm riding with it, you hear me? I'm riding with it. Yes. And yeah. Yeah, that's my weapon. Blessed God. But just don't give up, y'all. Stay focused. stay trusting God. Stay trusting God. There's a was it Novelty? It's Navalty Realty. I started, well, I don't say following, I subscribed to him on YouTube because I saw some beautiful homes. And getting, yeah. But what really stuck out to me is the fact that in his videos, he's always talking about God and believing in God and Jesus Christ and having faith in him and trusting him and things of that nature. And that right there, it just, man, I was like, yeah. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna, just because. I think it's just a beautiful thing to see. It's a beautiful thing to see because not everybody will do that, but it's a beautiful thing to see. I won't keep babbling, but that's one thing. Another thing that I came across today, and the last thing I came across is a message. God bless. I have to get better about my messages. When I get a whole bunch of them at one time, I'll be trying to, blessed God. But one of my other friends, she's having a lot of experiences that are very similar to mine. It's amazing. I'm not gonna say it's crazy. It's amazing because we've known each other for a long time. And it's not to say that we just weren't cool, because she's a sweetheart and she's always been sweet. And we share the same name. But she's a year older than I. So, for me in my class, during the time that we were in school anyway, we pretty much stuck with each other. And if we were with anybody older, people were usually much older than us. You know what I mean? Like 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12 years. Sometimes older. Yeah. Yeah. But in the past, I don't know how many months, God has really brought us back around full circle to meet, to collaborate in so many different ways and speak and kind of, encourage each other. She doesn't realize how much she is really helping me grow, especially with staying in contact with people, the follow-up and things of that nature. I'm still not on point, but I'm getting better, and she's helping with that. She's probably like, ooh, Brandon, but but she really is. And I know why God, I know part of why God has brought us back, well, not back, but brought us together in this way and in this realm. And some other things I feel like he's just waiting to reveal, and that's all good, because he is who he is and he can do that. He can do that. But she, let me know about a situation with her. That's a faith move. And I won't get to tell him what all that is, but it's a faith move. And I'm glad that she's taking that faith move. Because sometimes when God will just tell you to do something and you're just kind of like, okay, and then what? Bless it, God, them lines. It's like, okay, then what? Daddy, what after that? Huh? And he just like, just do this, and I'll let you know then. but just do this. And that's where she is with it. So I know that's kind of special. That has happened to me quite a few times. And, you know, my trip to Dallas not too long ago, that's basically kind of what that was too. Like, go there and then, you know, going there. It was just some things that I can't share with everybody because they would be like, what? Like, you don't have to get it. I don't even get all of it. I get some of it, but not all of it. But if he said to do it, I'm just gonna do it, you know? Yeah. Yeah. So that's what that is. But if anybody else out there is dealing with blessed Jesus, is dealing with just that, you know, God telling you to do something and you're not really understanding why, just do it. Don't try to figure it out. Just do it. Just do it. You know, I know I had mentioned something earlier on an earlier video, my video from this morning about, you know, me messing up last week, which I did, but, you know, like I say, repenting, and it was just something that he had asked me to do, and it was for a certain time period, and I stopped. You know, I jumped in my flesh for a minute because I was starting to feel like, what's the point? You know, and not that it was a bad thing because it wasn't, but you know, when you start getting in your flesh and you thinking that you're embarrassing yourself doing something, you just kind of like, am I really, why? Oh, and that was that. And I found out that, you know, yeah, Brandy, you were supposed to continue and you didn't. So that like set you back. You know what I'm saying? And so he asked me to do something else. So I'm doing it. So I bet you I ain't saying no to this. I ain't saying no now. But just whatever it is he's asking, just do it. Trust him and know that he's working it out for your good. He's not going to ask you to do something that is going to hurt you. It may, you know, make you humble yourself, but it's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you. So just trust the OG. You dig? That's original God. The only God. All right. Y'all have a blessed one, all right?